Hello, Ravi. Hi, love. How are you? Good afternoon. I'm good, thank you. Nice to know you all are doing good. Let's start if any question on astrology. Because I am working in evening. Right. Saturday should be off, right? Weekend. You must protest against your employer. Right. How to predict a cricket match result, Swami? I'm not good at it. Okay. I don't think it can be predicted with so many people getting involved. Okay. So many players. Even if we take like 11 of one side, 11, 11, 22, two umpires, one match referee, and all 25 people. So it may not be like possible, at least for not for me. Okay. If anyone can mm, like do it, great. Okay. I'm fine, thank you, Ravi. It's of our company, but not for company client. So we have to work. Okay, good job. All these like this is also not what I feel is like purpose of astrology, like predictions related with cricket matches, predictions related with like elections and all. Okay. Yeah. Astrology is, I feel this is like lesser use of astrology. One of uh, one for my cousin, she resides in US looking for work permit. I cannot give you predictions here because I don't have the chart. I don't have the Shan transits and all. So I cannot tell you the predictions. You can ask like conceptual questions. Uh, as I always say, like for predictions, always take like proper consultation from astrologer of your choice. I'm not saying take from me. Okay, so that is it. But these type of like 1 minute question and answer is not going to help in this events kind of thing. Saturn transiting over natal Saturn, Sun. This is like a difficult transit. I have gone through this transit between 2020 to 23, 2022-23, and like because it is like they are enemies to each other, Saturn and Sun. Saturn transiting over Sun can, okay, obviously like impact your relationship with authority figures, your bosses, seniors. Your career matters can change, okay, or like your father's health, okay, situation with your father can change. Plus this like mm, health, your own health, like somewhere in 2016 I was told that there is there can be some sort of serious health issue to me around 2020-21. Okay, this was the prediction. And when I checked into transits of 2020-21, Saturn was like transiting over my Sun, and that's where I had health issue also. But again, because of proactive care, I was able to mitigate the circumstances, so it didn't impact me that much. Okay. These are all the things. So all the sun related things will be impacted by Saturn's transit. Okay. Authority figures, bosses, seniors, and all government. Okay. People can have issues with the government also, law. Okay. So that's where the trouble may be. It is difficult transit, and wherever it is happening, like the whichever house. Person can have conflicts with people related with that house. Okay. Ego clashes and all that is there. Okay. uh, like for me it was like third house. I don't have any younger sibling and all, so obviously that problem didn't come up. But other issues, like if I had been working in under other people, I would have had issues with the authority figures. Then health issue obviously came up. Again, sir, I'm not looking at people's chart. If you have any conceptual question, you can ask. If you have predictions to look for, then take proper consultation. Understand it like this. Suppose someone has a illness. What will help the person? Going to a doctor or going to a doctor's YouTube channel and uh, posing a question there? Okay. So understand it like this. So visiting a doctor will be more helpful. Likewise, check from any astrologer of your choice. I'm not saying take from me. Don't take from me. take from any astrologer. Okay. Uh, because anyways, one career consultation. I think your question is related with career only, right? Uh, Foreign relocation and all. So once a consultation largely take like half an hour to 45 minutes. It is not so quick, at least not with me. So that is why I'm saying that will help you better rather than presenting questions like this. Aqua Aries Cane. Okay. If you have planet Jupiter in your Lagna, do you experience some type of devastation every 12 years? It depends on the dignity of the Jupiter, plus it depends on the dasha. Events in life are largely dasha and transit based. Okay. If you are going through a like benefic planet dasha, which is also in good dignity, such events may not be happening. Okay. Possibilities are very less. But if someone is going through like malefic planet dasha, which is also losing the dignity, and then the transits are also difficult, then like a person may have some difficulties, but it is not generic, eh, you have Jupiter in one position, then every 12 years you will go through like similar event. Not necessary, because one thing more uh, which impacts the result is like our maturity also. Okay. So suppose like I'm born with Jupiter in first house Capricorn, like the debilitated position. Okay. Jupiter in first house Capricorn, then like 12 years. Okay, Jupiter again went into Capricorn. By that time, my age is 12 years. I will have maturity of 12 years old kid. I may be like making some mistakes, but when it again goes to 12 years, okay, uh, by that time I'm 24 years of age. It is expected that if at all I'm making any mistake, I will be making better mistakes, not the similar mistakes. And again 12 years, 36 years of age. So I will be like, okay, fine. If I am making the same mistake again at 36 years of age, then what did I learn in my life? Okay. So this is what your age factor also changes. Your maturity level also changes the result. Saturn transit also impacts trine to its transit house. For example, Sun, Mercury, Saturn in Scorpio, but Saturn transit in Pisces. Everything impacts everything if we see in a very like wholesome way. Okay. Because every house is connected with every house. Okay. No house is like separate and isolated and all. Okay. So fifth house is connected with the sixth house somehow. Sixth house is connected with the fourth house somehow. So it is all like interconnected. So it will like Mm, uh, it will impact. Okay. The fifth from the Scorpio is Pisces, so it can impact. I'm not saying it cannot impact, but the impacts are more intense. What you can feel. Okay. That is where like Saturn is transiting and Saturn is aspecting. Saturn is transiting into Pisces, so wherever Pisces falls into your chart, you will be most impacted there, and wherever Saturn aspects to Taurus, Virgo, and Sagittarius sign with its third, seventh, and the 10th aspect respectively, you will have results of that area also. Okay, so this is what I feel. Osho talked about 90 years period of the sun, right? In Hidden Mysteries. Okay, after mm, like 90 years, some new explosion happens on the sun, or and it changes some events in on the earth and all. Uh, right. I don't know much about it. Okay. Osho has talked a lot about it. Okay. Read Osho. Every 12 years or so, some storms impacts Earth. So he says that every 12 years a major war happens in Earth. Okay, and he says like if we actually agree to this, accept this, then like all the people who are creating war will be under confusion if they are creating the wars, or like wars are happening on their own. Do you think AI can replace astrologers? I don't feel that human efforts or intelligence can be replaced by anything. Okay. Some 40 years back, when computers started coming in India, or in like it, and they started impacting global market also. This was also the concern at that time, that computerized work will impact human labor. Okay, but to use computers also, you need humans. Okay, likewise, AI can also be handled by some human beings only. So you will need AI. You will need human intelligence to use AI also. Plus, astrologers is as I feel that AI has to develop a lot. Okay, I checked a few times on different AI tools or AI apps and all. Just give a simple question to AI, and that please tell me the planetary placements today on this date, this place, as per Vedic astrology. It will give you planetary placement, and majority of time placements will be wrong. Okay, either sign wise or degree wise, placements will be wrong majority of times. So it has to develop a lot. Okay, it has to develop a lot. Plus, the human touch is always necessary. If you are taking consultation, you would prefer to deal with a human being rather than a chatbot. Who can become good astrologer? I will share one article that will help you. Okay. Mm, Okay. This is going to help you, Rohit ji, about who can be good astrologer and all. What are the planetary placements? Guru Chandal can become good astrologer. It can, they can be unconventional astrologers. They may be controversial astrologers. Okay, because that is what Guru Chandal is all about. Aryan Mishra ji, namaste.
ज्ञानियों के लिए दरवाजा बंद है।
Mm, one thing to ask, if someone has a Venus in good dignity like Taurus or Libra and he is in the field of arts. Okay, so what is the question? He can be in the field of arts, it can be like beneficial field. How to predict someone's death time? There are articles on the site named Marka Dasha series. Go through those articles. You will find all the ways to predict someone's death. But Saturn is aspecting his Venus, and Saturn is not well placed. So, will Saturn destroy the artistic abilities or something else? No planet destroys anything, no planet enhances anything. Planets are just indicating factor. Saturn aspecting Venus means a person has to work hard. Okay, person has to put an extra effort on his creative talent and persevere, and then he can gain good result. Okay, hello Align, I hope I pronounced you correctly. What are the results when Saturn is in the 8th house for Sagittarius Lagna? Major changes during Saturn Dasha. A person can be fearful of major changes, but that is what they need to face in their life. That is what is their biggest challenge in life. There is an article specifically on this question. Nothing is like only chart based. Saturn, Mars, Rahu impacting together one house. So that is like one reason why a person can have cancer disease. But then the dasha should also go through of Saturn, Mars, Rahu. Then transits should also come into the way. Then person may have such kind of diseases. So there will be lots of time to take proactive measures, preventive measures, so that the person can mitigate circumstances and do well in better in life. Saturn Mars Guru aspecting 11th house Sagittarius ascendant results. 11th house. Sagittarius, Saturn, Mars, Guru. Saturn, wherever Saturn gets involved, it only means the results of that house will happen only through delay, hard work, and perseverance. So Saturn, Mars, and Jupiter aspecting 11th house of gains. Person's gains and income will expand and rise only after like perseverant effort. Okay. There can be lots of frustration in that, like Saturn Mars energy coming together. Person may be frustrated about their income and all. And Sagittarius Lagna, well and good. Do you think Rahu and Ketu have aspects? Yeah, I consider Rahu Ketu aspects. Um, they say they are illusionary planets and they are not impacting that much, but in experience, they are like their aspects are working. I heard someone saying that when a planet transits Rohini, it creates a dream which is manifested when the same planet transits Chitra. Could you kindly talk about it? I don't know, sir. I have no idea. Okay. The dream part I can imagine, especially if illusion of Rahu or Ketu related planets are there, so dream part can be there. But I don't know if it will be manifested when the same planet is transiting through Chitra. Uh, Two persons born on same time or same day, but one becomes rich and successful, but another doesn't. Why it happens? Don't they share the same chart? Hence, they should both get the same results in life. Great question. And for this question only, I have done two sessions on gunas, and both sessions are there on YouTube channel, and no one watched that. Okay, so check those sessions, session number 6 and session number 9 on astrology lessons playlist. Its title is Gunas of the Nature. How to analyze Venus Mercury in Aries Lagna, getting mutually aspect from Mars and Saturn from 7th house. Uh, Jupiter is also aspecting from 9th house. Lagna is very much affected. All the results of Venus Mercury in the first house Aries will be achieved or experienced only after immense hard work, perseverance, and delay. Person has to work really hard, then only he can attain the results of Venus Mercury in the first house Aries. What are the results when Venus is in 11th house for Sagittarius Lagna? Will it give good relationship with elders brother, or and will in Venus Mahadasha person will be involved in humanitarian services? Person should be involved in humanitarian services. He should be doing that type of work where he can serve humanity. uh, Relationship with elder sibling will be beneficial. Okay, beneficial maybe in the like monetary or financial side, or they would just love each other's company. That's it. Okay, does Rahu have a 12th aspect? I consider only 5th and 9th aspect of Rahu and Ketu. Guna sessions are great. Good job, thank you. Does thing spiritual evolution is seen by astrology, or it is a person's own self will? Everything is person's own self will. Again, watch that session on gunas. Session number 6 or 9, either of them. Saturn, Sun, Moon, Ketu in the 10th house of for Scorpio ascendant. Saturn, Sun, Moon, Ketu in the 10th house for Scorpio ascendant. कैंसर के बारे में कुछ बोलिए गुरुजी. कैंसर के बारे में मतलब they are in Leo, right? 10th house for Scorpio ascendant will be Leo. Saturn, Sun, Moon, Ketu. Don't work under others' authority. You will not be happy. Okay. And career. सॉरी, करियर लिखा था, कैंसर दिखाई दिया। आके टेस्ट करवाना पड़ी। ओके, करियर के बारे में, करियर एज अ सेड लाइक 10th house is like working under others authority. Don't work under the authority. When you have like so many malefics in the 10th house, better to work for yourself. Find your own path, your own business path. Are people like hackers dominated by Rahu or Mercury or Mars, or something like Ardhara Nakshatra? Scorpio sign can be important. Okay, Rahu Ketu obviously will be important. New age technology, so Aquarius sign. Okay, all the technology related nakshatras can be important. Mercury, the cleverness. Okay, cunningness. So these are the things which can be there. Uh, how is Rahu aspect taken clockwise or anti-clockwise? It is like if Rahu is in Aries, it aspects Leo and Sagittarius. Fifth aspect is on Leo, and ninth aspect is on Sagittarius. I have a client who is saying her dog is acting crazy. Good job. Sent by mistake. Mm, no worries. This is done. Does the Does the person having Vargottama Ketu in 8th house Scorpio sign achieve enlightenment in this life? If he works towards it, he has to put some effort. Meditation, yoga, any spiritual pursuit, surrendering to Guru and all. Nothing is going to be served on a platter. Okay, we have to understand it. We have to work towards it, either like in materialistic field or spiritual field, whichever field you want some result, you have to like function towards that area. Okay, so if you someone is like looking for enlightenment and all, find a guru first of all. Have guts to surrender to a guru. Okay, if you have guts, and see like how it goes after that. Does Venus Ketu in Libra, third house, deny marriage? Marriage and astrology has no connection with each other. Further, seventh house lord to Saturn is also combust. Read my articles. I think you are new to my channel or my website. Read my articles. Astrology and marriage has no connection with each other. Then is Ardra Nakshatra connected with hacking or technology? Yeah, it can be, because Ardra represents technology, plus Ardra represents ruled by Rahu. So, like illusion, cheating. What are the results when Rahu is in fourth house for Sagittarius, Lagna, and Revati? Uh, is it a Mokshamargi position? What is the best thing to do under Rahu Mahadasha? Follow a spiritual path, and that is what a spiritual or mystical path. That is what the best thing the person should be doing. Yeah, and if they follow this, then it can become a good position for a spiritual evolution. Guru 29-degree retrograde in own sign for Scorpio ascendant. It can be in the second house, fifth house, either of these houses. But anyways, like if it is in second house, expansion in the family and wealth related matters through knowledge sharing and guiding. Or if it is in the fifth house, the person can be very dreamy about his love romance matters, can be very dreamy about his childbirth, or how to bring up the children and all. So that is what that is where the problem will come. Okay. But Jupiter is in good dignity, so like this for spiritual life or for religion or for knowledge sharing related work, it is like a good position. I have Sun Saturn combust in 8th house Scorpio, Aries ascendant with Mars Jupiter in 11th house, whereas Ketu in the 6th house. The what is positive and negative in these combinations? Sun Saturn combust in eighth house. It can bring like major changes, okay, major instabilities in life related with career, related with father and all. Lots of ego hurt and ego clashes with the people, but it can also make someone very hardworking, okay, very disciplined about their life, about their work. They can follow a routine, okay, doing same work every day, regularly. That is also like a positive side of Sun Saturn. uh, why does surrendering to a guru or god requires great courage? Greatest of courage. I have Lagna Lord in Ardra Nakshatra conjunct with Rahu, and Rahu is in Rakshira. Can I become a hacker? Predictions can be done only after looking at the whole chart, dasha, and transits. If you have any conceptual question, you can ask them. What is the result? What are the results of Saturn in 11th house for Gemini Lagna? Is making Neech Pangraj Yoga and with the Sun. In money matters, they need to be like very careful. For entrepreneurship, they also have to work really hard. They will get their money only after like lots of perseverance, and they have to make special efforts to save their money. Okay, very distant relationship with like. Uh, elder sibling and very less number of friends. As sun is in the fourth house. Didn't get it. Okay. Surrendering to a guru means to drop out ego or something else. Everything means you don't exist after that day. Whatever that guru says, you have to do it. That type of surrender. If he says chop your head off, chop your head off. No worries. Sun Venus, 10th house Scorpio. Ah, it can be a career in research oriented field, any research oriented work and all. That is Sun in uh, that is Sun Venus in Scorpio. Scorpio is research oriented sign, and Sun Venus is like that type of energy, where career can be in research oriented activities. Is Lagna Lord Mahadasha always good, even if it is afflicted? For example, how will be Mars Dasha if it is conjunct with Saturn? The results will be again coming with delay, hard work, perseverance. Everything is in addition. Lagna Lord Dasha is good. Dignity also matters. If it is like exalted, then okay, fine. Results may be coming little bit easier, with a little bit of effort. But if it is debilitated, maybe after a lot of effort. Here it is with Saturn, then obviously Saturn's role, the delay, hard work, perseverance. This is what I said. That is why surrendering to Guru is the greatest courage. I wanted to ask as to what would happen if Ketu is in the sixth house, Rahu is in the 12th house in D1, whereas they exchange houses in D9. Uh, that is okay. D9 is the chart of right life path, D1 is the chart of overall life. So when it comes to overall life, you will get the results of Ketu in sixth house related matters and Rahu in the 12th house related matters. If when it comes to only your right life path, you will get the results of Ketu in the 12th house and Rahu in the sixth house. Okay. What are the results of Mercury, Venus, Sun in the fourth house for Gemini Lagna? Good for this, what they say, uh, financial nature of business, detailed analysis related work, uh, stock market, good for like professions like CA and all. For those matters, it is good, but relationship matters will be difficult. How can the position of the moon influence a person's emotions and mental health? Because moon represents mind. That's it. For the simple reason, moon is mind. So if moon is impacted negatively, it is going to impact mind and emotions negatively. That's it.
ज्ञानियों के लिए
Rahu Mahadasha in first Rahu 10th house. Rahu 10th house, Sagittarius, Sun and Mercury in the first house, Jupiter in the 7th house. How will be the Dasha? If the person does something related with Rahu, then great Dasha. Rahu is the third lord here and sitting in the 10th house. That means person is gaining fame through his entrepreneurship and business self efforts. So if this person is in like self efforts, his own business, this dasha can bring a lot of fame to the person. But if he is not in any business kind of activity, then he will be feeling frustrated. If moon is in Taurus and in Rakshira in any of the Dushtana houses, then also uh, a person will have mental health issues. If it is impacted by malefics, then like I have moon in Taurus and Saturn's aspect is there, so it can create like depression kind of thing or sadness kind of thing, pessimistic approach. So if like moon is in Taurus but impacted by other malefics or Pap Kartri yoga is there, then it can still like impact moon negatively. Which Rashi or Nakshatra can make some a very good researcher like Isaac Newton. Scorpio is the sign of research. Eighth house is the house of research, and Mula is the nakshatra of research. Okay, so these this combination can be like very good. Um, like Moon in eighth house is Scorpio, or Venus in eighth house is Scorpio, Mercury in eighth house is Scorpio, or these Jupiter or these planets in Mula, they can like become a like good researcher. How to find what is someone good at naturally have innate skills. Venus is what you love to do. Okay, so like Venus and fifth house. Fifth house is your happiness. So wherever fifth house Lord is going, or whichever planets are involved in the fifth house, they give like okay where you are naturally finding your happiness. So that can like impact, and that can give you an indication about someone's happiness factor or their like natural talent and all. And the fifth house is anyways your hobbies and interest. From what instance should the time of birth counted? Cord cutting out full at the divisional charts. Uh, naval cord cutting. My moon is aspected by both Ketu and Jupiter, and then are there chances of mental health issues? that you can reflect back. Okay, do you feel pessimistic time and again? Do you feel like isolated, separated time and again? Then Ketu aspect is working. Ketu aspects taken, I take. Does 12th house represents our hidden talent? Yeah, we can say 12th house is also your imagination, creativity, things you cannot see because it represents head back portion of the head. So someone's hidden talent can be seen from the 12th house. If someone has 12th Lord Mars and Mars is in the 5th house of Sagittarius Lagna, then what kind of hidden talent person has? Maybe good at sports, hiking, Martian activities, martial arts, yoga, and all these kind of things. He can be naturally good at, but might not have realized it so far. Mars in 5th house is very good for sports. Any like sports where lots of physical activity. So it may not be that much helpful in sports like chess or snooker, but where lots of physical activities are required. Mars in 5th house is like very good position. Of Mars being fifth lord also. Venus combust with Rahu, Guru, Sun in the fifth house for Gemini and how it can be predicted. Person can be highly creative, like lots of planets in the fifth house, Libra. Okay, they must like pursue their creative talent. What wherever is their creativity and all, that is going to give the best of the result for them. Fifth house Libra. Okay, whatever is their creative interest, pursue that. With authority figures, it cannot be like a very good position because fifth house is eighth from the 10th. So, like with bosses, seniors, even with father, lots of issues. I want to ask question: are there any benefits of dropping our ego in a spiritual evolution? That is the only spiritual evolution. Dropping your ego. Okay. That is like a spiritual evolution. Dropping your ego. Ego means what? I am the doer. Dropping your ego means I am not the doer, someone else is the doer, someone else is running the show. That is a spiritual evolution. Okay. That is the benefit. Now the whole stress, tension is other person's tension, not your tension. Okay. If he wishes you live, he wishes you die. That's it. Why you need to worry? Right. It means that the person who dropped his ego will not even be afraid of death. He has died at that day only. Death has actually happened. That's it. So he's he's living as per the God's will. That's it. If God says that okay, fine, it's time over. Okay, time over. If this is the only spiritual evolution that we have to drop out ego, then why so many religious books like Bhagavad Gita tells us to meditate or perform yoga? Because they help you in dropping the ego. A person who has dropped the ego or is in the process of dropping the ego will not have all these questions. To drop all these questions, so many methods are there. Okay, every method you do, it crushes down your ego. That is why you need all these methods. It is not such simple thing, human ego. Okay. Saturn retro in sixth house for Virgo ascendant. Take proactive care of your health. Uh, Whenever you take a loan, make a long-term plan and make a very practical plan. Avoid conflicts or litigation, otherwise it can be like long drawn litigation. Mars in 12th house in Aquarius, hidden talent in technological field maybe. Okay. That is the problem with the hidden talent, is that person himself will not realize it. Person himself will not accept it. Okay. So even if you tell that okay, this is your hidden talent, unless and until the dasha and transits happen in the 12th house, person is not not going to person like they are not going to realize it that this is my hidden talent. Is retrograde Saturn better than the direct one? Things move faster under retrograde. No, nothing. Saturn and fast speed is never connected with each other. Forget about it. Okay. Retrograde Saturn is more intense Saturn. So if Saturn delays, Saturn retrograde further delays. She manifested a Rudraksh from thin air on live camera. Do you think this could be real? If not, then why a spiritual person do such a magic show? I don't know. Let people do whatever they want to do. I'm not interested. People like it, okay, unless understand this basic thing that people love miracles, okay, they get attracted towards miracles. And if you are getting attracted towards miracles, obviously you will find someone who will perform miracles. That's it. So it is not about this person or that person. Think about why people get attracted towards miracles. Venus in fourth house with Rahu and Sun in Capricorn in fourth house, Cancer in the Capricorn in the fourth house, Cancer is fifth house, no planet. Capricorn cannot be in fourth house if you have Cancer in the fifth house. What area I can explore to find new skills? Predictions can be done only by looking at the charts. This is like uh, information which I cannot comprehend. If Capricorn is falling into the fourth house, Cancer cannot be in the fifth house. Okay. Hello, sir. Hello, Samira ji. My Rahu transit in 11th house now. I'm going on Rahu Pratyantar Dasha. Pratyantar Dasha. My natal Rahu in 8th house, then Rahu giving which house results? Okay. In transit, it is going to give the results of the house where it is transiting right now. So it is like 11th house result. Your birth chart position only shows how you deal with Rahu energy. What is your natural ability to deal with Rahu? That is what you are born with. Now, with that ability, you are going to achieve the 11th house Rahu result. Having the uh, having the seventh lord in Dharakaraka and Gandanta brings problems in relationship, even if it is in good dignity. Relationships are always problematic. Don't worry about it. Any position in birth chart can create problems in relationship. Forget about it. So this also gives like problems. So then Danta means person can be very insecure about relationship aspect of life. What is the benefit of Vargottama planet? Suppose Moon Vargottama and Rohini. Vargottama means the whatever result you are getting of a planet from your initial life will continue in later life. Whatever drawbacks you have of the planet in the initial life will continue in the later life. So same results, identical results in your initial and later life. Okay, so if you are getting good results of moon in Rohini, then those good results will continue. If you are getting some bad results, those bad results will also continue. What are the results of Jupiter in 10th house for Sagittarius Lagna, aspected by Saturn and in conjunction with Ketu, Mercury, Sun? uh, will the person be very wise? Person can be very practical when like practical or like realistic and all. That is there because so many planets are in Virgo sign. They can be like very analytical, critical, and all. So that is the kind of energy it will come up. Cancer in the 10th house, no planet. Venus in the 4th house with Rahu and Sun. Capricorn in the 4th house. Focus on like working for self in creative matters. Rahu, Sun, Venus together in the 4th house Capricorn, but it will require lots of effort because it is in Capricorn sign. New skill area I can explore. Ketu in the 10th means if Rahu is in the 4th, Ketu will be in the 10th. So, don't work under others' authority. Find your path in the like 4th house related matters, maybe real estate, maybe interior designing and all. That can be one interest. Okay, anything creative, anything about designing and all can be good. Thus, combust Venus with Rahu, Sun in the 5th house, create niche Pangraj Yoga for Gemini. Yes, it can. It can. Okay, theoretically, at least theoretically, it may give better results with age, but don't expect that better result in relationship matters. More so in career matters. Which planetary placements show that someone can become highly action oriented and even tried harder even after failing many times? Mars in Aries. Rahu Mars in Aries. Okay. Uh, Very practical means wise only. I don't know. Will be very practical from the start of life. We all can have different definitions of wisdom. We all can have very different definitions of practicality. Okay, so and we cannot make a generic rule. Uh, can you tell me at what degree and does Venus combust? Many astrologers are giving different. Largely, it is like within 5 degrees, but understand it like this: even if like Venus and Sun are within 15 degrees, there will be ego conflicts in relationship, but in creative matters, if in matters of finance, wealth, and creativity, person can still have good results. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thanks for joining. Let's meet next week. What position makes someone addicted? 12th house. 12th house, where plants in the 12th house. 12th house, Lord position, Dasha of 12th house can indicate addictions. Okay, bye. Take care.